Pam, that's what they call me. Promise that.
Good morning, guys. So happy Tuesday for everyone who got to celebrate the long 3-day weekend. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't really know where to start, so I guess I'm just gonna start talking, and I don't know if I'm gonna post this, probably not. Some of my videos I just talk and try to get it out. Especially last night I did a video and it was so dark you can't see anything, but I was able to feel better after I made it. And that's why I made this for myself, this channel for myself. But I also made it for people who are struggling and going through the same thing as me. And I can't be embarrassed to post things about my life if it's ever going to better me and to help somebody else. Not that I think, you know, many people are watching. Even if one person watches and can relate, maybe I won't feel so alone, they won't feel so alone. But I had a wonderful weekend. Everything was great, and then I had an panic attack. And I don't even like calling them that, because I don't know what they are. I really don't, guys. I had a panic attack, and I had another one this morning before work. And I did make a video yesterday, like last night after it happened, saying everything how I felt. I was crying. I just needed to get out of the house. So we, you know, Mike and me take care of his grandfather on Monday nights. So he went in and I just sat in the car and did a video and just breathed, like put the window down, felt the cold air, and just whatever. I'm rambly. I know that. My mind's all over the place. I'm so terrified another one's going to happen. Guys, I feel broken. That's it. I feel so broken. Like, I don't know what else to do other than continue to wait for these appointments where I'm blown off. And not so much necessarily blown off as I'm just told, like, oh, it's severe anxiety attacks and panic attacks. And when it happens, ground yourself. And that's so easy to tell somebody. But then I always wonder, do you really know what? Because I didn't. I had no idea. I swore. I thought, like, panic attacks, it's very mental. You can talk yourself down, just breathe. And I was, you know, extremely mistaken. And everyone says it's so mental, but it's so much more than mental. Like, it's very physical to basically, let me break it down. Wonderful weekend, nothing on my mind. Yesterday, I had the day to me. The day was mine. I had nowhere to be, no extreme responsibilities, like nothing weighing heavy on me. I had a wonderful day. I took a nap and I woke up and we're watching a movie, ate an early dinner, and while we're watching the movie, I start feeling like, that's another thing I'm noticing before they come on, I'm noticing different feelings. My skin felt tingly, my jaw got really cold, and then I'm thinking like, all right, you're not going to go into an attack. You're not going to have an attack. And that's what starts. It starts playing. And I have tried to find ways to just shut that down completely so it doesn't snowball, and it doesn't work. I try focusing on the TV, then I get up, then I get real irritable. I don't feel like I belong in my body. I feel really uncomfortable. Then I start burning up. Then I start shivering. And once my hands start shaking, like, I'll literally be like this. I can't hold, like, I couldn't even, like, make a cup of tea. I'm spilling it, and then I'm sure other people do this, but I suffer in silence. Like, it's like, I don't want to admit what's happening because then there's something wrong. And I always, for some reason, go into my bathroom, I wash my face, I'll hop in the shower, just to try to keep my mind busy on doing things while the whole time feeling so uncomfortable. Then I end up crying because that's all you can do other than, like, breathe and cry and try to feel my heart. I've tried the grounding techniques. I've tried prayer, meditation, medication. That's another thing. I can't take the medicine that they're giving me because it makes me too out of it feeling, and I don't like it. I've said it before. You know, we have to work on something different to get me. But in the meantime, like, then I'm thinking about work tomorrow. Like, okay, if I take half of it, will I be affected by the morning? Like, and then that's not good. And I mentioned this to my doctor, like, and it makes me feel like it's so much more than anxiety. Like, how can anxiety attacks and panic attacks, like, make you feel so sick and like you have to throw up, but you can't throw up, and you're shaking so bad and you're sweating to death, but you're also shivering and you're uncomfortable. And I feel so broken. It's like my mind's telling me I don't belong in this body, and there's nothing I can do other than, like, my thoughts race like, hey, you're gonna have to go to the hospital. All right, what do you have to do to get to the hospital? What do you have to make sure? You know, how are you gonna call work? We have no staff. And that's another thing. I need to stop fucking worrying about that. Like, if I have to call out, I have to call out, but it's just not my nature. To speed it up, I had that attack. I felt horrible. I was crying. By the time I got home, you know, I was like, I need to get out of the house for a minute. We have to take care of your grandfather. And of course, Mike, he's like so amazing. I finally tell him what's going on. And he's like, yeah, I feel so bad for you. And like, you can tell, like, he just loves me so much. And like, he's like, stay home. No, I'm going. So I went with him and I felt better. And we were able to talk about what was going on. And just him listening always makes me feel better. But I feel crazy. Like, I feel crazy. Like, what's wrong with me? What is generally wrong with me? Like, then I think about, like, all right, it has to be hormones. It has to be something with my hormones, because they say, like, women in labor shake and stuff because they're hormones. Then I think, like, what if it's a severe mental illness? Why does my blood work keep coming back okay? Why does my EKGs keep coming back okay? There's just so many questions. And then I have another appointment that is, you know, a month out. How can I get that sooner? All that stuff is racing to try. I'm just trying to figure out a solution to fix how I'm feeling at that moment, because all these techniques that the doctors in these books give you, they don't work. I mean, I really need suggestions on what to do, and like, count this and count the things in the room and ground your feet and feel where you are. That's not working. Like, my heart's too fast. I can't breathe. It's more of just, I feel so sick. You feel so sick. And, I don't want to cry. I just feel broken. I feel like something's so wrong with me, and I can't live my life like this. I can't live my life feeling, how can I feel perfectly fine? But 2 hours ago, I was on my shower floor crying my eyes out. Like, and then I go to work and I'm fine. But then what happens if something happens this afternoon? I have an attack and then I'm calling like I'm going to the hospital? No, like, how can you go from fine to, like, it doesn't make sense. It's so hard. And then when you explain it to the doctors, they're like, yes, anxiety. But do you really know what that feels like? Are you sure? Like, something else has to be going on. And I know I'm repeating myself, and I don't even know what I want to say or what key points I want to hit, other than, like, I'm struggling. I'm really struggling with this, and I'm terrified. Then I think about, okay, what did you eat? Was it the same as the last time you ate something? All right, is that triggering it? Okay, if you took Pepto-Bismol, don't take that again, because that made it worse. Like, I can't find the common denominator for what's causing them. I don't know, guys. I'm just really struggling, and it sucks. And I'm always in fear that they're going to happen. And then I have a couple good days, and then bam, like, I was doing so good for months, and now it's been 4 attacks now in less than 2 weeks or something, or 3 weeks. Like, I don't know. I do have an appointment coming up on, what is it, on the 26th? No, February 16th. I'm going to try to call and get into the cardiologist sooner, and then just try to have someone, like, my primary, when she does, like, my blood work, to try to do blood work for my hormones. Last time she told me, nah, like, have your GYN do it, but I want her to do it, because she does everything anyway, and they're taking blood on the 20th or the 16th anyway. But I just don't know what to do. I pray to my dad. I'm scared. And I feel alone. I feel like when it's happening, no one understands, like, and I feel bad, like, that it just happens out of nowhere, and I'm ruining, like, you know, Mike and I's time together. You know, we're together, and we don't have work, and here I am, like, sick and crying, and I don't know why I'm sick, and I feel like it's so much more, and I don't know. But this is a really long video. I'm sorry, guys. Today's my sister's birthday, or my sister-in-law. It's a little complicated, but she's my brother's ex. Now, my nephew's mother. But we live together, and she will always be my sister, even though they split up. Like, she will always be my sister. We're close. So I got her some really cool birthday gifts. And one of them being, I know, guys, complete topic change, but I gotta get off that topic. This beautiful pussy willow tree, and it has this cool card, and it tells you, like, how it makes wishes come true, and it's enchanted, and it's just really beautiful. Then I got her some other stuff. a coffee mug, like a travel one, a little thing for Stanley to give to her, a card, things like that. So I am going to go in, get her gifts together, and hopefully just keep myself distracted. And I'm supposed to go to the movies tonight to see Glass. I was really looking forward to it, but just pray for me. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.